Hello everyone, sorry we've been away for a while. I've had some personal issues to deal with, and has just been struggling with conflicts in his schedule. But because of what's happened in the last few days, we've thought it was too big of a news cycle for us to pass. As I'm sure everybody is aware, Vince McMahon has retired, and Triple H and Stephanie have took over essentially all of WWE now, and Triple H is running the creative side of things. So we just thought I would offer my perspectives, as Judd would offer his perspectives, and then we'd ask for your thoughts, feelings, happiness, tears, joy, sadness, about how you're feeling about what's happened. I would say that I was very surprised that it happened all of a sudden. I didn't think there would ever be a day where we would be talking about Vince McMahon retiring. I thought it would only be that he's passed away, or and that's how we would get a new change in creative in WWE essentially. But yeah, so as I say, it did surprise me that he all of a sudden out of the blue just retired like that. But I think it's more of a case of go, or otherwise we'll have to force you out, because I don't think the allegations of misconduct were going away, and I think that they were going to get worse. And if you read what the internet has to say, then apparently there was something like $16 million unaccounted for in terms of company expenses that were related and linked to Vince. So I think from a PR perspective, it was getting harder and harder for them to justify him being there. And as much as I think people didn't like his vision or the way he presented the show in the last maybe decade and a half, I think that it can't be understated the legacy that he's left. I mean, I certainly wouldn't be talking about it now, or wouldn't be a fan of wrestling now if it wasn't for Vince. I don't think we would have people like Hulk Hogan, Triple H, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Razor Ramon, just a few names off the top of my head. And now that we have Triple H running creative, I sincerely hope and pray that we get a new, more revitalized, fresher product, similar to what we got to see in NXT, but on the main stage now. And that we get to see people like Finn Balor, Ciampa, probably Gargano would come back, I wouldn't be surprised. People who were really shining in NXT and then got called up to the main roster, and everybody was scratching their heads saying, what the hell is this? Hopefully they'll be able to get more of a shine and the spotlight that they deserve on the main roster, and we get better, longer, more thought out stories as well as from Triple H. And from what is to go from last night's Raw, if that's anything to go by, then I think we're going to be in for a much better, much more polished, streamlined Raw and SmackDown. I'm really, really pleasantly surprised by this huge change of direction, and I don't think it can be underestimated or understated how seismic of a change and a shift this is for WWE. I mean, the guy who ran it and brought and made it to the mega company it is no longer there. Is not going to be running it day to day. So I think we're all in uncharted territory right now. So we're all just going to have to wait and see what happens. And if you have any ideas, comments or suggestions, then just post them in the comments below and we'll do our best to get back to you. Okay, thank you.